All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the SRL S2 Tour Series. And it's going to be an exciting one with 10 cars ready to go. Starting on the front row, that's Bill Waters and the 99 machine of Chris Morrison. Row number 2 gives us the 46 of Daryl Scoggins and the 77 of Tom Stanton. Row number 3 is Anthony Giannani.
And we go racing.
And the 77 of Tom Stanton.
Yeah.
Things are getting crazy on this.
Oh, Giannani with a big run, having a check up out of turn number 2. 3 wide down the back straightaway. This is getting tight.
Oh boy.
Tom Stanton with a run.
Kenny Smith bump draft into the number 50 of Trevor Huddleston.
Short track racing.
The 37, that's Ryan Cansdale. He has a whole foam glove fandom down in the in the stands. We also have the 13, that's driven by last race winners, and I mean last race is in the one that we just had here, Craig Rayburn.
Giannani hard on the gas.
Oh boy, Bill Waters in the 0. And rounding out this field, we have the number 45 of Dave Lowenstein. Look at this battle up front.
We are racing here. Giannani finally getting around Waters out of turn number 2. Giannani smoking a little bit. You see right there. Woo!
Waters.
That was tight. That was very close.
The way the points stack up for this division, they're a touring division. I believe this is their 5th event of the year.
Oh boy.
Maybe less than that. They've had a couple doubleheaders at racetracks. And I don't think I mentioned that the 46 is Daryl Scoggins. I might have. Yeah, I did.
I think you said it was Kurt Busch. So you corrected
the 37 of Ryan Cansdale is your point leader. The 50 of Trevor Huddleston is second in points. And the 43 of Kenny Smith is third in points. These 3 drivers are currently sitting second through 4th. So they're all hanging right in there. But Giannani holding on to the lead early on in this one. Lap number 5.
And up front, we still have a battle, or we're having a battle. What a race we got up. Thawing on that wheel out of turn number 4. I imagine he's doing the same going into turn 1 and 2.
You see the smoke coming from the 54?
Yeah, and it's blue smoke too. That means oil.
He might be like our trailer cars.
That's very true.
It's like right when he gets on the gas, it looks like. Or gets off, depends on how he's driving it. But that would be pretty late to be getting off the gas.
Great battle back here, though, down the front straightaway.
Battle for 5th, Scoggins versus the 77 of Tom Stanton, who I think announced 3 times during the driver lineup.
It's okay. He usually drives a 52 progressive painting race truck.
So he's having some fun out here with the S2 Series. Huddleston looking to the inside for the lead. Giannani on the outside in the number 54 K&N machine. Smith trying to close in as well as Cansdale on this battle for the lead.
Giannani driving it like it's on a dirt track.
Is it not?
That's true. Depends on if they swept it today.
Smith drifts up out of turn number 2. That's going to allow Cansdale to sneak to the inside. 1st, 3rd, and 5th. All battles right now. It's like we have a spread out starting lineup. Huddleston just trying. He's going to get it out of turn number 2. Clears the 54 machine. And lap number 10, Trevor Huddleston, new leader. Giannani diving to the inside, going to spin out in front of Smith and Cansdale. Everyone's going to be all right.
And I can't help but to say, I kind of saw that one coming.
That one got hairy because that was a lot of points guys in that mix.
Yes, it was. Restart lap number 10 coming up.
I think Cansdale, your top 3 in points, are now the top 3 in the race. And the green flag's in the air. They were looking underneath the 54 machine.
And I can smell something in the air.
Now I can. It's probably our cars.
Yeah, probably.
But they just got done checking the 54 to see if he was putting down any fluid. And he's still racing, so apparently that car passed inspection.
Smells like a rear end blowing up on, or burning up on that car.
Oh boy, well we're going 3 wide in the back. Lowenstein, Giannani. as well as the 99 of Chris Morrison in that battle.
Want me to tell you how important it is to make sure your rear end doesn't blow up?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure on the stick shift cars it might be a lot less tame, but when I blew up the rear end on my pure stock when I used to run it out here on the 3rd mile,
Yeah.
I completely disintegrated the rear end. It blew up in pieces. It took out the drive shaft, and when the drive shaft blew up, basically went all over the place, it grenaded the transmission. So always make sure you put some good oil in it.
Look at this battle, A for the 4th position, but look at the one in the back of the pack. Rayburn looking at the inside. We're going to have a 3-wide battle with these three.
Craig Rayburn, is that the guy who just won this race? All right, I should say. Is that the one who just won the race before this one?
Heck yeah.
There we go, I said.
Buddy. Yes.
Good looking car, cherry on top.
Oh, my goodness. It's the only red car in the field.
That's right.
Can't miss it. There's a lot of black cars in this field. And, yeah, Kanzo got a great run out of turn 2. Going to allow Ryan to look to the inside of Smith in the 43. Young versus old, as far as experience and drivers go. Scoggins was battling with Stanton, but Stanton has since cleared Scoggins in the 77. So Stanton up to the 4th spot.
And still battling in turn 1 and 2. Is Rayburn?
Yeah. Waters is hanging in there in the 6th position, trying to hold off Giannani. And we're on lap number 16. Trevor Huddleston, your leader. Trevor's going to have a busy day. I believe he's doing double duty.
Double duty tonight.
Can you verify that?
I can verify that. You know how I can verify that?
How?
Because his dad's driving the 56 car tonight because he didn't think it was right to take the number from his kid. To take the number back from his kid.
I was going to say, who took what from whom?
He's running a great race here.
Today was a day where weather was up in the air, but I don't think anyone really expected it to necessarily be detrimental as far as weather goes, but kind of a monsoon type weather. This is probably going to be one of the cooler days of summer, cooler weekends of July. And it was sprinkling here earlier, as you see the battle for 2nd continue on between Smith and Cansdale. But we never stopped on track action. Everything continued on, even when some drops were falling from the sky. So we were never halted.
You know what DW says?
That raindrops are falling on his head? Because earlier Mike Johnson chose a fine time to leave him a loose wheel. Couple battles still brewing. You see this battle for 2nd. Smith holding off Cansdale.
Smith's driving the guts out of it on the high side.
And then the battle between Scoggins and Stanton kind of heats up and cools down from time to time. I think Scoggins is going to try another battle here in a second. Smith really trying to push it on that high side. He's making it work.
And making it slide.
Making it slide, and that's going to allow him to lose just enough time on Cansdale. You wonder if Cansdale's car is good enough to catch Huddleston. I don't think in the time left he will, but if we have a caution, anything can happen.
8 laps remaining, 7 as they cross the stripe.
Smith to the inside, Smith sideways.
Noticing that these cars do not want to handle down low. It'd be almost the 2nd time a car spun on the inside grid.
That's right. How do you think your trailer car is going to handle?
Let me tell you what, that thing's majorly towed in. Who knows what's going to happen. All I know is it's going to be fun and exciting.
So as far as this race goes, Cansdale, the top 8 were inverted in this race as Giannani closes in on the Zero of Waters again. Almost got into the back of him last time by. Ryan Cansdale was the fast time. Uh-oh, I think the 54 car just broke, Tommy.
I think it just did. Right as he entered the camera screen, the car under power and into the 3rd mile.
I noticed we weren't seeing any more smoke coming from that car.
And you know what that means.
Is that oil?
That usually the telltale sign that when there's no smoke left, there's nothing left to burn.
So
oh
lap
man, you
25.
can smell it now.
Yeah, that's the end for the 54 of Giannani on lap 25. We're on lap 26 now with Huddleston closing in on 3 cars of lap traffic. They're getting pointed at. The flagman saying he's coming for you.
But 3 laps remaining in this one.
Cansdale was the fast qualifier by 2 thousandths over Huddleston in the 50, if that gives you an idea of how close they were. Smith, it's funny because they qualified in the order they are in points. Smith qualified 3rd. He was about 2/10 off the pace. So that kind of goes to show that interesting when you never know what's going to happen when they throw an invert into the mix.
Absolutely.
And this has been, it seems like a tough track to pass on for these guys tonight. And here comes Huddleston on the lap traffic.
This can get interesting.
The 13 of Rayburn just moves out of the way. White flag in the air. At this point, I imagine Huddleston's just going to take it easy around these guys. Out of turn number 4, Trevor Huddleston going to take the victory. And I got to say that they really made the flagman work on the timing for that one, because he had to give the white to the 45. Battle here, it's going to be Stanton beating Scoggins for the 4th position. Cansdale gets 2nd, Smith in 3rd, and Waters coming home in the 6th position. The 99 of Morrison 7th, and in 8th is the 45, who barely stayed on the lead lap of Dave Lowenstein.
But he stayed on the lead lap.
He did. Craig Rayburn rounds out the field of cars still running, and we saw the 54 Giannani not make it to the finish line. Huddleston, your winner, and this just makes the point battle up front that much tighter. Now again, when I would talk about points, these guys do not run
Some a bitch.
here regularly. What did you do?
For those that don't know, I knocked my headphones out, and so now,
Can't
what were
hear
you saying
anything.
about points? Because I can't hear you.
Trevor Huddleston climbing out of his car. But these guys do not run here regularly. This used to be an Irwindale division, which became a touring division with the SRL series. Basically a way for drivers to transfer between Legends and the SRL Tour. They were like, well, let's get a full-size class in there, and they found one.
In my thought was that the Spears SRL S2 would be a traveling show, if you will, where they're going to have Legends, S2, and tour cars all in one night at one track. But they went against what I thought, and they split.
Take it away, Jason.
Absolutely. What a spanking on the field there, Trevor. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is awesome. Everybody, all the fans. I have so many friends and family here. My dad, he's been so great to me. Willie, all my crew members, just for his race car factories. This is awesome.
It's your first win on the half mile here, right?
This is my first win. Hopefully later on in the year we can get a couple more too.
What about later tonight?
I'm hoping for one. I got to compete against that guy right there.
All right, that'll be fun to watch. Trevor Huddleston wins the Spears SRL S2 Series. Who's on cancel that? Pretty young man. It appears that Ryan Cancel has some fans here as well. Congratulations, nice second place run. That was a heck of a battle with the old man Kenny Smith over there. It was like oldest versus youngest was going at it for a few laps.
Yeah, that was a really tough race though, you know, my car wasn't really perfect and Andy helped me out for a while, but I was kind of hoping for a win with the family out there, but second's not bad.
Second's not bad at all, and a good points night for you too. I know that you're in a battle here with Trevor for the championship.
Yeah, so that's going really well. You know, I won the race here the other time, so me and Trevor spoke off.
All right, congratulations. We'll see you in the late models.
Thank you.
Ryan Cansdale finishes second on the Spears SRL S2. How about this one? Let's bring you this one, Kenny. There's your part in no man's land for our microphone. How about the cowboy, Kenny Smith, coming on with the podium? Kenny, this got to be pretty fun for you, huh?
Oh, it was a blast. These kids, man, they drive really, really good and fast. Ryan, I was holding him up there for a little while, he's very light. Boy, did he do a good job.
The Cowboy out here with the podium finish. Your grandkid was in this car a couple years ago and was pretty dominant. Looks like you picked up right where you left off.
Yeah, he won 2 races with this car. And then he decided to step out the late model, so it was sitting around in the garage. I said, I'll run it. So I won 2 races.
There you go. Hey, maybe you pick up that 3rd one and get a head start on the next race. Kenny Smith comes home in 3rd. Hey, could be a good night for this family too. Grandson with